What's up guys, what's up, you guys see the 300ZX? Oof. How y'all doing? What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today we're gonna do something on the S14. Let's go see what we got. See you guys there. All right guys, now that we're in the backyard and we're looking at the S14, I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram or not, but if you guys remember, this engine bay used to be that ugly like baby blue color. Well, I went ahead and rattle canned it all black. Obviously it's not super perfect, there's some drip marks, but I don't really care. This is better than that ugly blue. Pretty much what I did was I black out the whole underside, everything, as you guys can see. But pretty much now that that's done and everything's taken care of, now we can go ahead and get to the video for today. So as you guys can see by the title, we're going wide body on the S14. Yes, the stock fenders, I'll post a picture right here, but they're right here. I still have them and they are just kind of trash. They look like garbage. The Bondo had a lot of work. The front bumper just had a lot of work done on it and it's kind of just trash. This one is like fucked up. Obviously not trash, you could still reuse these and they're perfectly fine, but for me, my standards are a little different, and especially since I'm planning on keeping this car probably, I want it to be something that when people see, they will be like, oh yeah, this is Trigga, and this is one of them. So these are the Origin, I believe, 55mm front fenders with the vents, and 55mm means wider, 55mm wider than factory. And the rears that I also have, which I'll show you guys, are 75mm. So these are super sick, really nice. And I got actually lucky, I didn't have to wait for any of this, guys. My homie Iat, he actually lives near me and we're homies, so he had a set. He imports them from Japan. But these are the fenders, and as you guys can see inside, it comes with the original Japanese label, so this isn't no replica or no fake stuff. Very nice. But yeah, pretty much we're gonna be installing these, and yeah, let's see how it looks. So just so you guys can get a look at it, this is pretty much what it looks like before we change it up. And these fenders, they're like really nice, guys. They're made out of pretty thick like fiberglass, so they shouldn't break or be fragile. And what's really nice is the fitment on these is A1. Like everything just lines up, the lines are correct, you don't have to like worry about nothing, no cutting, no sanding, none of that is needed. Just like that, obviously I gotta get 100%, but just like that, we have ourselves our front fender. Look at that, that just changes the car so much. That looks insane. So as you guys can see, these fenders come with the bracket at the bottom, the lip at the bottom right here, and then we have the tacks that go all the way through. And under each of these, there's a spot where you could drill out, because there's a hole just like on this side. That's like this hole on this side. There's a couple of them going down. Same situation on this side. So you're gonna want to go ahead and use a drill and a Sharpie and mark all the holes where you see the fender is attaching, and then make those holes. And then I'm going to be using just normal set of hardware like this Allen style, with a lock washer behind it to secure these in place. Nothing else needed. And then obviously you just got to use a drill and a small bit the size of your hardware that you use to make the holes. Alright guys, so as you guys can see, we got our front passenger side fender on. Clearance is looking good. We can open the door and close it with no problem. The bottom, I used some self-tap screws. You guys can see the inside. I don't know if you can see it. I used one of the beauty hardwares I had. Come on, there you go, just like that. And then up top, one right here, one right here, one right here, and then we had one right here. There's supposed to be like one more thing right here that comes out and attaches to this, but since this car looks like it was hit here once, That's why this is all like a little crumbled up. This side doesn't have it. See, this side has it right here. But yeah, now we're gonna do this side. Alrighty guys, so now we're gonna go ahead and do the rear. So as you guys can see, this is the rear quarter, and we're gonna grab our over fender and we're gonna go ahead and line it up. So you're gonna want to get them perfectly lined up. As you guys can see, it has the body line too. But before we do that, we're gonna use some tape and hold this in place. That way with a marker we can go ahead and mark where we need to cut on this kit for it to fit perfect. Oh, fuck. All right. So now we're gonna use this mean streak extreme Sharpie, and we're gonna go ahead and kind of see what we need to cut. So from my understanding, we probably wanna cut that and see how it goes. So this is the line we have drawn up. Just to be safe, I'm gonna move it up just a tad more. That way we have enough to be able to do nice wheel fitment or anything else we want to do. All right, well, camera always dies. Need some new batteries. But as you guys can see, I went ahead and cut our lines, and then I went ahead and you guys can see right here, I cut some slits in the lower side but this fender from factory is 2 pieces. You guys can see it has the inner shell and the outer shell. What I did was cut the outer shell and then cut some slits in the inner shell, bend them up. Some people tack weld them. I just use self tap, and then we're gonna use a sealer or like silicone, whatever you kind of prefer to use. And we're gonna go ahead and most people use seam sealer, so we might just go ahead and use some seam sealer to seal up all those seams. I know it's not the prettiest thing, guys, but honestly it's just gonna be under the fender and it doesn't matter. We just needed the clearance to be good, which this is, so perfect. Next thing I did was go ahead and tap holes into the body fender, and I'm gonna do the rest, but that way I can go ahead and line it up in the rear, tap it. Remember guys, some people do tend to cut this whole piece out. I'm not going to be doing that, but if you want to do that, you can. So that's pretty much what it came out to. You guys saw we glued this side. What was kind of weird was either I messed up or that's just how it is, but this side I didn't have to do any cutting. I was able to just lay it over, but I'm pretty sure when I install my wheels with the aggressive spec I'm gonna have to do some cutting anyways, like cutting this area too. But yeah, this is it. I messed up on this. I had to use a different screw. It's my first time doing this, guys, so but it came out good. I'm happy with it. But yeah, that's how it came out. Looking good. Hopefully this helps you guys, because there isn't much videos out there on it. But oh man, that looks nice on both ends. Sheesh. Alright, well, in the next video you guys are gonna see our Uras kit go on.